Starting to the cloud today. Welcome, everybody. This is our yoga class for today. Bring your awareness into your body, roll those shoulders, shake around a little bit. Start warming up your body in ways that feel good for you. Stretch, breathe. Let's do a couple moving mountains before we get on the floor. So find your mountain pose. Feel that groundedness through the bottoms of your feet. Notice how you feel as you find your mountain pose. Now with mountain pose, I do recommend that you have that slight external rotation from the hips, knees, and toes. We don't want to be like this. That closes things off, makes it harder for your spine to lengthen. So make sure that you have any amount of a slight external rotation that's reflected from your hips down to your toes. Let those shoulders sink away from the ears. Do a little bouncing if that feels good, a little rebounding. Rebounding can be just barely lifting those heels, bouncing those heels up off the floor. Breathing deeply and gently. Yes. And then settle into your groundedness. Notice how you feel. Feel that earth energy you're connected with. And as you're ready, with an inhale, bring the weight forward and stretch the arms up overhead. Reach through the crown of your head instead of looking up here, so you can really get a nice stretch on your spine. And as you exhale, soften, relax, release back to your mountain pose, and bring your weight to your heels and wiggle those toes. So let's really think about our feet. As you inhale, you shift the weight forward, stretching those arms up overhead, reaching through the crown of the head, stretch, and exhale. Feel the feet working, gradually bringing those heels back down, and they bring the weight to the heels and lift the toes. So I'm intentionally asking you to do this so we can all strengthen our feet a little bit. Inhale, stretch up, reach up, and exhale. Come back down, shift the weight back, and lift and wiggle those toes. Let the knees be soft. Let's stay here for a minute. Let's do a little forward fold before we get on the floor. So you may want to widen your stance a little bit. Find a stance that feels good for you to come through that fierce pose, chair pose, Uttanasana, and then fold squat combination into this bigger moving mountain as you inhale. Stretch up, reach up through the crown of your head. Feel that stretch in the spine. And as you exhale, the heels come down. Now reaching back through those hips. Feel your spine. Continue to stay long and release, squat, fold any amount. Now with that inhale, you're going to bring the long spine up again, supported with the breath. Don't be tempted to roll up. That's not as good on our spine as having that long spine. Now come back to mountain. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, stretch up, reach up. And as you exhale, heels come down. Now folding at the knees and the hips, reach back through those hips. Fold, squat, release. Inhale, stretch that spine, lifted and supported with the breath. And exhale, come back to mountain. Good, let's do that one more time. Inhale, stretch up, reach up. And exhale, heels come down, reaching back through those hips. Lower down, let the knees go out any amount to facilitate that lowering down that of comfort. And then inhale, lift, and release to mountain. Let's shake it out a little bit. Roll your shoulders. Let that fuzz that develops in the fascia overnight melt as you move in ways that melt fascia. Keep breathing, shake it out. Let's come onto the floor and do a little bit of our Apanasana and half bridges. So bring yourself down onto the floor. Let those shoulders come down and let the spine be as long as you can make it comfortably. You can bring your hands to your neck and shoulders and just allow a little bit of motion and healing energy to come out from your hands into your body. your neck, your occipital ridge. Do some movement using your hands here for that neck and shoulder area, any amount. Keep breathing deeply and gently. Stretch that neck so it's nice and long, and relax here for a moment. Notice how you feel. Breathe. Adjust your shoulders, adjust your spine. Feel that length in your spine. You can just, any amount, give yourself a little stretch by taking your hands and lifting the hips a little bit and stretching a little bit, any amount, what feels good for you. And release those arms out, relax a moment, keep breathing. Now, as you're ready, with an inhale, bring the feet up off the floor, the knees come above the hips. As you exhale, draw them towards the body. So that can be towards the chest or towards the shoulders. Inhale, bringing those knees above the hips. Exhale, drawing them towards the body. Now you can do anything that feels good here. Maybe you like to wrap your hands around the thighs and do a little side to side motion. What feels good for your body right now? Do that. Whatever that is, to stretch and relax and release that spine. Keep breathing. Maybe one at a time, you'll bring one knee towards the shoulder and stretch the other leg out. Try that. How does that feel? And then reverse sides. So the other knee comes towards the shoulder. You can hug it with your arms and stretch the other leg out. Any amount. Do what feels good here for you in this moment. With your feet up off the floor. Maybe you'll do a little more side to side motion. Play here. Bring some happy baby movements into your body. Let your body do things that feel good right now. Keep breathing. I'm finding some side to side motion feels really good for me. Maybe that'll feel good for you too. Keep breathing deeply and gently, and it's okay to make noise when you breathe. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth is quite allowable here as we're exercising. Keep breathing whatever you do. I have a really firm habit of breathing through my nose. I have to remind myself to exhale through the mouth sometimes. So as you're ready, let's bring those feet down flat on the floor again. Notice how you feel after what you just did. And then let's take those hands and bring them alongside the body with the palms facing the floor. Let's do a few half bridges. And you can either keep your arms alongside your body and notice how that feels as you lift yourself into a half bridge, or you can sweep those arms all the way up overhead. As you inhale, press into those feet, floating the hips up if you like, floating the arms up overhead. Notice how this feels. And as you exhale, float everything back down. Now focus on your gluteals. As you inhale, squeeze those gluteals and notice how much action the gluteals do in this lift. And as you exhale, consciously relax the gluteals as your hips float back down. Notice how that works. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, squeeze those gluteals, floating those arms up overhead. This time stay here. And as you exhale, let your gluteals relax mostly, and they'll come all the way down to the floor gently. Let the elbows just bend, and maybe they'll drift out to the side. And then as you inhale, squeeze those gluteals again. Stretch the arms up overhead. Let's take another exhale like that. Just leave the arms up there and let the elbows bend. Notice what happens as you release those gluteals. Relaxing a little bit, and the shoulders as well. And then inhale, stretch, reach, squeeze those gluteals. And staying here, exhale, relax a little bit. Inhale, squeeze again. And this time as you exhale, float everything back down to the floor. Let's walk those arms out, away from the body. And make sure the shoulders stay relaxed as you can. Bring the palms to face the ceiling and the soles of the feet together for a little Baddha Konasana, bound ankle pose. The bound part is those soles of the feet together. You can rock side to side here, letting your gluteals get a little massage on the floor. How does this feel to you? Keep breathing, whatever you're doing. Deeply and gently breathing in just a relaxed manner. Now let's stretch the legs out. Bring the arms up overhead again and do a pencil stretch here. So from the core out both directions, you're stretching as you inhale. And as you exhale, just let things flop, relax. Inhale, point and stretch. Exhale, flop and relax. Now let's do a little side stretch here. So bring your arms alongside your body and walk the heels over towards the right, a couple inches, a few inches, however it's most comfortable for you. So we're going to stretch the left side of the body. Let that right arm relax and stay relaxed alongside the right side of the body, and bring the left arm up into a cactus up near your shoulders. With an inhale, stretch that left arm up and over the midline. The shoulder will probably lift up off the floor as you turn your whole body towards the right. And as you exhale, soften back, bring the shoulder back to the floor, and let the arm come into a cactus again. Let's inhale, stretch again, stretching the left side of the body as you turn towards the right with your face and reach that left arm up over the midline. Exhale, soften back to where we are more neutral, looking at the ceiling and the arm relaxed in a cactus. One more time. Inhale, stretch. Feel the stretch in the left side of your body. And exhale, relax back. This time, let that arm float back alongside the right side of your body and bring your legs to neutral. Notice how you feel after stretching the left side of your body. And now let's do the right. So walk those heels over towards the left a few inches, whatever works best for you. And as always, if anything doesn't feel right for you, do something else. So here we are with our cactus arms on the right side. The left arm is relaxing alongside the left side of the body. As you inhale, take that right arm up and over, looking towards the left. Feel that stretch. Your shoulder is going to lift up off the floor as you turn to look towards the left. And as you exhale, soften back. So you roll a little bit halfway over. Inhale, stretch up and over. Whole right side of the body is stretching. Exhale, soften back. One more time. Inhale, stretch the right side of your body. And exhale, soften. This time, let that right arm relax again alongside the right side of the body and bring the feet to neutral. Notice how you feel. Keep breathing. Let's bend those knees, bring the feet comfortably close to the hips, hip width apart. Adjust yourself, get comfortable in your spine. And let's do a few half bridges. The first one, we're going to bring both arms floating up overhead. As you inhale, float up. One more time, both arms up, and exhale, floating back down. Okay. Now this time, let's do our half bridges with one arm reaching up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Stop that left arm reaching up towards the ceiling. And the right arm goes all the way up overhead. Notice this asymmetrical stretch. As you exhale, the right arm begins to move, picks up the left, and everything floats back down. Inhale, floating both arms up, stopping the right arm, reaching up towards the ceiling. Really reach that arm up as long as it feels good. Feel the stretch. Exhale, floating back down. Good. Let's do one more time on each side. Inhale, floating those arms up, stopping the left arm. Reach that left arm up towards the ceiling, and the right arm comes up all the way overhead. Exhale, floating back down to the floor. Inhale, floating up. Right arm stops, left arm comes all the way up overhead. Feel this asymmetrical stretch. And exhale, float everything back down to the floor. Let's do one more with both arms. Inhale, floating up, stretching up. And exhale, floating back down. Now your knees are bent. Let's adjust those hips so it makes it easy for you to roll over onto your side. Either side, roll over onto your side. And gently lift yourself up. Let's go ahead and get up some padding for under the knees, and we'll do a few of our pranams or forward folds here. So bring that padding to rest your knees on. Get comfortable. You can shake it out a little bit. Roll those shoulders. In fact, let's roll those shoulders a little bit more. So find your nice standing on your knees pose. Think of that inner corset is working. All those muscles in your torso are working. Let the shoulders sink away from the ears. Feel the length in your spine and your neck as you breathe in. Inhale and exhale. Let's inhale. Maybe you lean back slightly as you gently look up and reach those arms up overhead. The first 2 times, we're going to gather some healing energy, some good energy into our heart, and look down gently as we exhale. Inhale, stretching up, reaching up. You can look up here, stretching that neck. And as you exhale, gather that good energy into your heart and change the cross of your hands. Now let's inhale, stretch up, reach up. And this time, let's come forward with both arms into a puppy pose for this first time. So come into a puppy pose. Your hips can be lifted up and feel that stretch in your body. Breathe. Gently slide those arms back. And inhale, stretch up. You may want to lean back just slightly. Don't sway back. Now this time, let's bring that left arm forward. Right arm curls to the sacrum, opening up towards the right. How does that feel in your body? Inhale, stretch up, reach up. Now we're going to bring that right arm forward and curl the left arm to the sacrum. If it feels good to open up towards the left, you can do that with your head and shoulder a little bit. Let's do that a couple more times on each side. Inhale, stretch up, reach up. Maybe there's a slight lean back or not. That depends on your body. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm curling to the sacrum, turning to open up towards the right. I like the stretch in the armpit here. Inhale, stretch up, reach up. And exhale, right arm forward, left arm curling to the sacrum, opening up towards the left. Let's do one more time on each side. Inhale, stretch up, reach up. And exhale, left arm forward, right arm curling to the sacrum, opening up towards the right. Inhale, stretch up, reach up, exhale, right arm forward, left arm curling to the sacrum, opening up towards the left. Inhale, stretch up, reach up. Let's bring both arms to the sacrum this time. As you exhale and fold forward, you can bring your forehead to the floor if that feels good. Inhale, stretch up, reach up. Let's do that one more time, changing the cross of the hands as you exhale. And think about bringing that third eye to the floor and spreading it out a little bit. Inhale, stretch up, reach up. One more forward fold with both arms forward into a puppy pose as you exhale. Feel the stretch in your spine, any amount. Reaching forward through those arms, stretch here, breathe. And as you're ready, slide those hands to a tabletop. So tabletop, the wrists are pretty much under your shoulders. They can be a little bit out and forward from the shoulders. Let's do sunbird to child's pose, sunbird to down face dog 3 times. As you inhale, gently slide forward. Now I'm maintaining my external rotation of the knees. That seems to be helping me as I exhale, coming into a child's pose. Inhale forward. Notice the difference between the child's pose and the puppy pose. Exhale, tuck the toes, down face dog. Inhale, knees come down again, slide forward. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, forward sunbird, tucking toes. Exhale, down face dog. Now remember, down face dog, you don't have to have the knees straight and the heels on the floor. Inhale, gently sliding forward, sunbird one more time. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, forward sunbird, tuck toes. Exhale, down face dog. Now let's stay here in down face dog. If you're willing and able, walking those feet to wherever it feels best for you. And I am definitely practicing the external rotation here. So maybe you can find that as well. Instead of having your toes pointing forward, feel the difference if you gently and slightly match the toes, knees, and hips with that slight external rotation. And again, it's really fine to let the knees be bent and the heels lifted off the floor. Eventually, you may or may not be able to bring those heels to the floor and stay in this pose, but just allow any type of movement here. In fact, go ahead and bend one knee at a time, bicycling those hips a little bit. Notice whatever movement happens in your body. Everybody's a little different here. Keep breathing. Good, release that neck. Think about relaxing a little bit in between the shoulder blades. Relaxing that neck a little bit. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Let's do a 3-legged dog. Slightly shift your weight to the right and bring that left leg up. Breathe. Reach through that left heel or point and flex or rotate the ankle a little bit here. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. And as you're ready, bring that foot down, shift over towards the left and bring the right foot up. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. You're so strong. You're so good here. Keep breathing, stretch, and then bring that foot down again. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, let those knees come down onto the floor again. And release the wrist, shake it out. Roll those shoulders. Keep breathing. Let's come up into a standing pose now. So you can move that surface out of the way. Shake it out. Keep breathing. I have to see who made it. Okay, good. Let's find our mountain pose and settle. Feel your groundedness here. Notice how you feel after those stretches on the floor. Keep breathing. Find your groundedness, and you can feel that connection with the sun as well. Breathe. Let's do about playful balance pose here. So in these balance poses, you can just do whatever form feels good for you. Okay, let's start with an inhale, shift to your right. As you exhale, find that groundedness and soften the knee and hip a little bit so you're bendy. And then just bring that left foot up in front this time. And just play a little bit. Maybe point and flex the toes, maybe do a little ankle rotation. And you can also play with the arms, any amount. Keep breathing, keep that bendiness in the hips and the knees. Good. And here you may be leaning back slightly if your foot is forward to maintain that inner corset. How does that feel? Keep breathing. Let's, as you're ready, return to mountain. Notice how you feel. Keep breathing. Maybe you'll give a little shoulder roll, an awareness of that inner corset. With an inhale, shift to the left. Exhale, ground, letting that bendiness happen in the hips and the knees pretty much equally, and bring the right foot up. However it feels good for you. Maybe there's going to be that slight external rotation. You may notice that. Feels good in your body. Keep breathing and play. Keep breathing. You're getting strong and you're so balanced. You can stay here for several breaths. Now, as you're ready, return to mountain. Notice how you feel. Let those shoulders roll. Keep breathing. Now let's do a similar action, but this time let's bring the foot back. Any way that feels good for you. With an inhale, shift to the right. Exhale, ground. Get that bendiness, that resiliency that happens in your body. And bring that left foot back. Any amount. Maybe the knee will be bent. Maybe we'll have a little external rotation. Do what feels good in your body. I'm leaning forward quite a bit because I want to make sure that inner corset stays engaged. And now I'm going to reach forward. Just do what feels good for you here. Keep breathing. Allow movement to be in your body. And as you're ready, return to mountain. Keep breathing. Roll those shoulders. Bendy at the knees and hips. Let's do the other side similarly with an inhale, shift. Exhale, ground. Keep that bendiness and bring that right foot up and back. Any amount, however it feels good for you. And do some movement here. Point and flex, ankle rotation, wrist rotations, reaching forward. Do some action that feels good for you. Keep breathing, whatever you're doing. And as you're ready, return to mountain. How do you feel? Keep breathing. Find that long spine, that bendiness. And let's widen the stance. Let's do some more side stretches here. We did some good side stretches on the floor. Now let's do some standing upright. So wide stance, comfortably wide stance. Inner corset is working. Knees and hips are bendy. Let's take that right hand and bring it up to say hi. Keep the wrist and fingers kind of loose and free. Now, maybe not a super wide stance. I'm adjusting my stance a little bit because I don't want to be quite as wide as a warrior two. With an inhale here, first exhale. Now inhale. Take that right arm up and over, mostly up and somewhat over. And as you exhale, the heel comes down. So notice your foot gradually bringing that heel down as your arm comes to say hi again. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, stretch up and over, popping that heel up off the floor. Feel that stretch. And exhale, feel the foot gradually returning the heel to the floor. 1 more time. Inhale, stretch up and over. This time we're going to stay here. And as you exhale, let that left knee bend as the right heel comes back down onto the floor and stay in the stretch. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, soften. So it's a little different without the heel lifted off the floor. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, soften. 1 more breath here. Stretching with that inhale. And now we're going to return to a wide-legged mountain as you exhale. And notice how that right side feels compared to the left. Let's do the same thing on the left, bringing that left arm up, keeping the wrist and the fingers nice and free. Maybe wiggle them a little bit. Exhale fully. Inhale, stretch up and over, popping that left heel off the floor. And exhale, feel that foot gradually return the heel to the floor and return to saying hi with your arm. Inhale, stretch up and over. Exhale, feel the foot gradually return to the floor. The heel returns. 1 more time. Inhale, stretch, reach. We'll stay here this time. And as you exhale, bring that heel down onto the floor. So does your right knee have to bend as you do that? Mine does. As you inhale, stretch. As you exhale, soften a little bit. Stretching with that inhale and softening with the exhale. One more time. Stretch, reach. Your heel is grounded on the floor with this stretch. And as you exhale, return to your wide-legged mountain. Good. Notice how you feel. Keep breathing. Now let's do our warrior or hero. I'm trying to change my terminology from warrior to hero. A lot of people call these poses that we've been calling warrior for so long hero poses. So I'd like to make that happen in my world too. I'd rather be a warrior. I'd rather be a hero than a warrior. So I'm going to use hero as best I can. Although I'm so fixed on memory, how I learned. So bring yourself to the front of the mat. We're going to do a couple more balance poses here. Notice how you feel in mountain pose. Get that inner corset active, shoulders sinking away from the ears, knees and hips bendy. With an inhale, stretch up, reach up. We're going to come into a fierce pose or chair pose as you exhale. Now, as you inhale, shift to the right and step back with the left into your warrior one. Here we are in warrior one. Feel this pose. We're leaning forward. The knee should be above the ankle, not the instep. Feel the length in your body as you inhale. And as you exhale, relax the arms down and let that knee gently straighten. Now coordinating the left arm and the right knee. Inhale into this hero one as asymmetrical form. As you exhale, soften and get ready to bring the left foot and the right arm forward. As you inhale, peel that left heel off the floor, bringing it forward. As the right arm, the arms switch here. Keep breathing. Stay here for a breath or two or three if possible. And as you're ready, bring that foot back again, the arms switch, coming into this asymmetrical warrior one. Feel the pose. And exhale, soften back to where we start. Now warrior one with parallel arms. Inhale into warrior one. Exhale, soften and prepare to come into warrior three. As you inhale, peel that left heel off the floor, folding into warrior three, any amount. You can keep toes on the floor if you prefer. Keep breathing. Stay here for 2 or 3 breaths if possible. And as you're ready, bring that foot back down. Inhaling in this hero one. And exhale, soften back to where we started. Now we're going to move one more time into hero one. Inhale forward. Exhale, soften. Prepare to step forward into fierce pose, chair pose. Inhale, take that step. Exhale, sink a little into fierce pose. As you inhale, stretch up and exhale, release back to mountain. You can roll the shoulders, shake it out. And once again, find that grounded mountain pose. Keep breathing. Here we go. Inhale, lengthen up, stretch up. Exhale, sink into fierce pose, reaching back through those hips, forward through the crown of the head and the fingertips. Keep breathing. Inhaling, shift to the left. Step back with the right. Just breathe. Inhale. Here we are in this warrior one. Can you feel how the gluteals are working on that right side in warrior one here? Now, as you exhale, soften the arms down. Let the knee gently straighten. Here we are now coordinating the left knee and the right arm. Inhale into this asymmetrical warrior one. And exhale, soften. Prepare to bring the right foot and the left arm forward. As you inhale, peel that right foot off the floor. You can drag it forward, lift it forward. You can be here with your toes on the floor for 3 breaths, or have the foot forward. Keep breathing. Now, as you're ready, the arm's going to switch as that foot comes back into your hero one asymmetrical pose here. Inhale, feel the pose. Exhale, let's soften to our starting place. Inhale into parallel arms, warrior one. Exhale, soften, prepare to move into warrior three. As you inhale, peel that right heel off the floor. You can stay here with toes on the floor or lift the foot into warrior three and stay for 2 or 3 breaths. If you're trembling, you're in good company. As you're ready, bring the foot back down. Inhaling in warrior one. Exhale, soften back. So really enjoy that softening back and feel that relaxation that happens in your shoulders especially. Now inhale forward one more time. Hero one. Exhale, soften. Prepare to bring that right foot forward into fierce pose, chair pose, Uttanasana. As you inhale, take that step. Exhale, soften. We did it. Inhale, lengthen up, and exhale, release. Back to mountain. Let those shoulders roll. Keep breathing. I need a sip of water here. Maybe you do too. Okay. Now let's go ahead and do a little bit of our warrior two practice. And we'll notice how different warrior two is from warrior one. So wider stance, the side of your mat. Notice how you feel in this wide stance. Keep the knees and hips bendy. Let's start by moving to the right. Take that right foot, move it out. So notice as you pivot on that right heel, how the whole body turns. Do that a couple times and notice. So the whole body turns. And now your hips are kind of facing diagonally. Just notice that. Now we're going to move in and out of warrior two about 4 times. So with an inhale, bend that right knee, bring the arms parallel with the floor, and turn your face to look towards the right. As you exhale, soften to your starting place. So really find that exhale, softening action. Inhale, move into the pose. So as you move into the pose, feel yourself pressing into your feet, drawing the inner thighs isometrically towards each other. Exhale, soften, relax, release. One more time. Actually, 2 more times. Inhale into this pose. Feel the length and strength. As you exhale, soften everything back, especially those shoulders, elbows. Let them soften. Now this time we'll stay in the pose. Inhale into warrior two. As you exhale, let any amount of softness come into those elbows and shoulders. And then as you inhale, press into those feet. Draw those inner thighs isometrically towards each other. Reach through the fingertips and the crown of the head, floating that rib cage above the hips. And exhale, soften any amount of all that. So what happens as I inhale, as I press into my feet, my knee kind of straightens a little bit. Does yours? And then as I exhale, my knee gently bends a little bit more. Inhale, feel the length and strength. Exhale, soften. Notice those subtle movements. One more time, inhale. Now this time as you exhale, stay in this pose, but let those arms relax down. Keep breathing. Let's lean over toward the right. And now notice how you're going to open up that chest towards the right. Towards the left, facing out, right? So find the balance in this pose and open up that left shoulder a little more. Roll that shoulder. Keep breathing. And you want to have the spine in line. So your chin may need to tuck. Can you feel the connection between the left heel and the crown of your head? That line. Keep breathing. As you're ready, you can bring that left arm up and over the ear and stretch here. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, soften. Just 3 breaths here. Inhaling, stretch. Exhale, soften. 1 more breath. Stretch with that inhale. Now as you exhale, bring the arm back around your waist, any amount. If you can turn, open up towards the ceiling and look up towards the ceiling. Do that here. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. And as you're ready, relax the arm and lift yourself up. Turn those toes all forward. Notice how you feel on that left side compared to the right. Quite a bit different, perhaps. Now let's do the other side. So take that left leg, turn it out, and notice how the whole body turns as you pivot on your heel. Do that a couple times to really get that feeling. So as you pivot, everything turns. Now, I didn't instruct those right toes to come forward. If that feels best for you, you can do that. I'm not so concerned about that these days. As you inhale, bend the knee, lift the arms, turn the head, come into warrior 2. As you exhale, soften back. So really relish that softening as best you can. As you inhale, move into the pose. And as you exhale, soften everything back to our starting place. 2 more times. Inhale, into warrior 2. Exhale, soften back. Now we'll stay in the pose. Inhale into warrior 2. And notice all those points, pressing into your feet, drawing the inner thighs towards each other, reaching through the crown of the head and the fingertips, floating the rib cage above the hips. That all happens as you inhale. And as you exhale, soften any amount of all that. Inhale. Feel all that length, that strength in your body. Exhale, soften. Inhale, pressing into the feet, drawing the inner thighs isometrically towards each other, reaching through the fingertips and the crown of the head. And exhale, soften, especially the elbows and the shoulders. 1 more breath. Inhale, feel this strength and length in this pose. And this time, staying in the pose, relax the arms down, lean over towards the left. Can you feel comfortable here? Can you feel that line from the right heel out the crown of the head? Roll that right shoulder. Open up that chest a little bit. Keep breathing. Yes, get a little stretch in your heart space there. And then as you're ready, bring that right arm up and over the ear and stretch. As you inhale, feel the stretch. As you exhale, soften a little bit. Stretching as you inhale and softening as you exhale. 1 more breath. Feel that stretch through the fingertips. And as you're ready, bring that arm alongside your body or wrap it around your waist and turn to look up towards the ceiling. If it feels good for you, keep breathing, whatever you're doing. And smile, give yourself a smile. And as you're ready, come on up and turn all those toes forward again. Notice how you feel. Roll the shoulders. Keep breathing. That's heel toe. Those feet back to mountain and shake it out a little bit. Now it's time, if you are inclined, for shoulder stand, headstand, any of those types of inversions. Please feel free to do that now. Please, if you're doing a shoulder stand, get the platform, get the support, especially for your neck. And I like 3 blankets stacked up wide enough so my elbows and my neck are all well supported as I come into a first plow, knee to ear, and shoulder stand. That's my sequence. So just any amount. You can do your inversion. That feels good. Now, if you're not up for inversions, that's fine too. You don't have to do inversions. You can do something else. How about a twist on the floor? So if you want to do a twist, Sandy and Ken, that might be good for you. Janie, maybe you like a twist, or maybe some of our pigeon. Remember pigeon? So find what's most comfortable for you. Get that long spine. Breathe, relax. Let the shoulders relax as best they can. Good, looks good, everybody. Yes. Nice, Jan. Shanti, keep breathing. Any amount of your inversions. Can I touch you here? Where? Your belly? Sure. So draw it in a little bit. Good. Lift through the heels. Lift up through your heels. Yeah. Good. And get that abdomen nice and strong. Good. That looks really good, Ray. Beautiful. Nice. Ray's doing his freestand headstand. I think that Jan is probably doing that as well. Awesome. So as you're ready, you can move into a plow, knee to ear. Relax that back a little bit, or just do what feels best in your body right now with your feet up towards the ceiling. Maybe you want to do some ankle rotations, some point and flex, little bicycle action, scissoring. Do what feels good for you, whatever that might be. Hugging one knee towards the body at a time, stretching the other leg out. Janie, I don't know what you're doing. I'm wondering. I hope you're having a good time, whatever it is. So now, if those of you who are not doing a shoulder stand or plow would like to join me with a Viparita Karani, we could do that together. And if you've done a plow shoulder stand, please kind of opening up that heart, stretching that heart a little bit, a fish pose, or just bringing your arms back and stretching the opposite from the shoulder stand. And Ray always loves a little happy or child's pose after a headstand. That's a nice counter for a headstand is child's pose. So let's, if you're up for it, doing Viparita Karani together. If you'd like to lift into a half bridge and bring a surface under your tailbone and sacrum to rest those hips and tailbone and sacrum on, you can do that here. Breathing deeply and gently, relax, relax, relax. And as you're ready, if you want to do this together, bring the feet up to face the ceiling with the soles of the feet. Relax, breathe. And if it feels good for you, reach those heels up towards the ceiling. As you inhale, stretch the backs of your legs, reaching the heels up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, soften the legs, the ankles, the knees soften. As you inhale, stretch the heels up. Exhale, soften. And then do whatever inspires you, whatever your body wants to do here with those legs up. And you've got that lift in the hips, so it's really good for your heart, your circulation. Do some movement that feels good for you. It could be a small as pointing and flexing the ankles and toes, or spreading the toes, using awareness to activate those feet. You can do a figure 4 or upside down tree here, if that feels good. Maintaining the figure 4 or upside down tree for a few breaths, and then switch sides. You could even do an upside down eagle, perhaps. Line those legs up. Eagle legs. Any amount of motion, or just relax with those feet lifted towards the ceiling. Now, perhaps you feel like you'd rather do some planks. You can certainly do planks if you'd rather. So do something, again, that feels good for you here, whatever that might be. And we're going to move slowly towards our Shavasana. That might be with your feet resting up, a wall or a chair, or maybe you'll just sit and meditate. You choose where you want to be for your Shavasana, for your relaxation meditation pose. Self-massage is always encouraged in this class. If you find a place that is asking for some energy, some healing from your hands, go there and use your hands and give that place some good energy from your hands. As you're ready, if you're in Viparita Karani, it's time now to come out of your pose, your legs up the virtual wall, and either find an actual wall or a chair to rest those legs on, or lay in a Shavasana, flat out, relax completely, or whatever pose might feel best for you. You can lay on your side, you can lay on your, you don't even have to lay down, just find a place that feels best for you. And now it's time to relax as thoroughly as possible for 5 minutes. I'm going to dim some lights here. And I'll be quiet now for 5 minutes as you rest and relax. Meditate for those 5 minutes. As you're ready, begin to breathe more deeply. You can start some movement in your body, stretch, wiggle those fingers and toes. You can rotate your ankles and wrists. Take your time coming into a seated posture. And bend those knees, roll over onto your side. Keep that neck as relaxed as you can. We'll do our ohms or bumblebee breath together. You can unmute yourselves if you'd like. So in preparation for 3 deep breaths with sound coming out on the exhale, exhale fully. And here we go. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, everybody, for being here.
Thank you.
And we'll get together tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. And we'll keep those HIIT classes going while I'm with Shanti. So Shanti and I will be streaming the HIIT class on Friday morning at 9 o'clock. And then next Tuesday at 2 o'clock and the next Friday morning. So the other classes, you will get videos. So you don't have to not do class. You have no excuse. I'll send you a video so you can do your classes as you choose. And anything anybody want to share? Anything you want to tell me, ask me? No? Okay. Well, have a great day. And I hope to see everybody again really soon. I love you. I love you. I love you. Let me share just a little bit from my yesterday. My yesterday was my Diksha event. After 21 days of reciting the Ekam mantra 1,008 times each day, yesterday I got to connect with folks from all over the world and primarily India. So I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning. It was 6 p.m. there and had this Diksha event. So it was pretty cool. It's really hard to explain in words something like that happens in your body. But it happens not only in your body, but in your whole beingness. And the intention of this mantra repetition, this tapas, this spiritual sacrifice that I did for those 21 days is to move us all towards oneness and the realization that we're all connected. This isn't new for me. When I was a teenager, I had a very vivid experience of being connected with everyone all over the world. So it's, for me, it's like just more of the same, and yet it's so expansive how I feel in my body now. I feel really connected with each one of you and with every being and tree and plant and everybody and everything on the earth I feel connected with. And that was really solidified yesterday in this Diksha event. So that's what I did yesterday. And I feel pretty good. And I want to include you all in my awareness and my expansion. And we're all in this together. So let's just keep it positive and keep moving. And and move into whatever world we're creating together, because it's going to be a little bit different than what we've experienced in the past. I really feel like more and more people are waking up to love in their hearts and love and how we all are one. And I don't want to make it any more complicated than just it is what it is. And I love you all, and thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, hearts, hearts, big hearts, big hearts. And we'll just keep it going. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for being here. See you soon again.
Well, thanks for sharing.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. Can I talk to you for a minute after?
Yes, yes.
So I just wanted to, I'm going to order the cake, and
Okay.
what I'll just tell them I don't know what time, they might ask what time you're going to pick it up, but you're getting it at 11. You'll probably pick it up on your way back from the airport or something, right? So I'll tell them,
and I
12 and 2 or
I
something.
arrive at 10 in the morning.
Oh, 10. Okay.
And
Okay.
Matt is working that day.
Oh, he is.
So he's gonna pick me up. No, he's prepared to pick me up. He's working late.
You said he's working.
He is working not until 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, okay.
So he'll pick me up and he'll bring me to your house. I'm going to ask him if he wouldn't mind, you know, kind of, I'd like to learn the route out to the place in Moraga. So maybe we'll take a little drive out to Moraga. We'll see.
Well,
Maybe
for
not.
me on Moraga, you'll go on San Pablo Dam Road from here. It won't be hard. I don't know if you really need to do it ahead of time. If you have a, you know, you could even put the address, I think, in my car. I have one of those navigators.
Oh, okay.
You know. But if you want to do it ahead,
yeah, we don't need to do that.
I don't think so.
I like to have the route,
it's going to take a half hour, you know, like to get there probably.
Yeah.
Or we could put it, do you ever use Waze or any of those Google Maps?
I have Google Maps.
Yeah. We could put it in there and it'll tell you how long it takes. Does your Google Maps talk to you out loud? Like
if I want it to, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's better than the car one, but you could use the car one too. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So you'll probably be here by 1:30 or 1:30 or something.
Oh, yeah. Or sooner.
Okay.
Oh, definitely.
Should I wait for you to take a walk? Do you want to take a walk or should I take one beforehand?
I don't know what to say. I think you should go ahead and take your walk.
Okay.
And is the key in the regular place? Or it's a key. The key is.
Oh yeah, I have to put I'll put yours. I don't know if I still have yours, and I'll put the last 4 digits of your cell phone number in.
Okay. Okay.
But I'll be here probably. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Got to get all my protection today. Got to get it together. Make sure I have it all in place. You know,
if you'll wear it in the house, I don't know. Maybe you should because you've been in the airplane. You know, I don't know. We'll play it by ear.
Well, what I was thinking is what I might want to do is, like, as soon as I get to your house, go down to the laundry and launder the stuff I'm wearing.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Well, I don't think you really get it from stuff that much. That's, you know, but you could take it off and, you know, launder it later or something.
I don't know what I'm just a country bumpkin. I need instruction.
Yeah, I don't think you get it that much from, they say you don't get it that much from, you know, surfaces.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
And plus I'm vaccinated, but it takes 2 weeks to have the full effect. But, yeah. Anyway.
Well, I'm going to have my wall of light, my holographic, I'll be in my holographic, you know, harmonic shield.
Yeah.
So
Does he say that that's good against COVID?
I'm saying it is.
Put it on the plane for sure.
Oh yeah, it'll just
The
be
airport.
on the plane, everywhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
What
maintain
time's
it.
your flight?
Oh, I gotta be at the airport at about 4:30 tomorrow.
Oh, wow. So you'll
in the
probably
morning.
just be tired when you get here. You might want to take a nap. Well, maybe not.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be long because the flight leaves at 5:30, goes to Seattle, and then leaves Seattle at 8 in the morning and
Wow.
comes to Oakland at 10.
You could eat breakfast in Seattle or something.
Oh, that's an idea. I could do that, yes, with my shield. Probably I'll be fasting. I'm kind of used to
Yeah.
just not eating in the morning, so
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
be famished by the time I get to Oakland.
You'll probably go out to lunch or something.
Yeah, that's what
There are a lot of outdoor places, you could sit.
yeah, yeah,
So,
good.
okay. I have to remember to put that combo in. Yeah.
It
Okay.
might still be there from last year.
Maybe. I'll try it. Before. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Forward. I got to get ready for my next class.
Okay. Bye. See you
Soon.
Wednesday. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. Online.
Okay, good.
Bye.
Great.